3 more games to go.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. We got game number 5. I think this is going by pretty quickly. So we got best versus last. Who do you think is going to survive here?
I thought best should win.
Yeah. I mean, that's where my liquid bet would go too, but I'm actually terrible at liquid bets this season for the first time ever.
You know, Blindroar is begging us to cast the Kim Carey League. You want to do it?
What's that? The King
Kim
Carrier
Carey.
League? I don't know if I have time for that.
It's Saturday morning.
Oh, what time in the morning?
I think like 6 or 7.
Let me think about it. Okay, so we got Terran at the 1 o'clock position. And that's going to be last. And then we've got Best, who is at the 11. So, Best is the first player to win 2 games in a row. He's on a little bit of a hot streak here. But unfortunately, he's the strongest Protoss. It's going to be Shuttle to follow him next. So, I mean, it's going to be really hard if Best loses for Protoss to win. Especially since Last and Mind are still on the docket for the Terran.
Yeah, I mean, this race war has been kind of, I guess, a big Terran advantage.
Just kind of stacked.
Yeah, it's like having a high school soccer team play like the grade school soccer team, in some retrospect.
Well, I mean, come on, Free and Best on a team together, that's still pretty strong.
True, maybe.
I mean, come on, that making that comment is like Obama calling ISIS the JV team. I had to get political.
Yeah, but he would never make that comment, so... If anything, it'd be Trump that would be making the JV comment.
No, Obama did make that comment. It's hilarious.
Oh, he did?
There's a lot of conservative radio down in the South here, and they play that clip all the time.
Because actually, I was watching like a live leak video of the ISIS fighter because Vice News got the GoPro footage from one of the ISIS fighters, and it's just hilarious how bad they are.
Yeah. All right, we got the SUV scouting in the correct direction, XKCD, and a pretty standard opening coming out from Best.
You know, Blast is taking advantage of the fact that if you put the command center in the normal spot and then barracks as well, you don't need a supplying post to make it zealot tight. So this is like a very good build choice from Blast.
Yeah.
Like that may not look zealot type, but it is.
Yeah, it's just one of those weird pixel things where your eyes are playing tricks on you. Trust me. Trust XKCD. You can't get through there.
You can't get that with the zealot.
So we are finally seeing the almighty standard fighting spirit. You knew it was going to pop up at least once.
I mean, I don't blame Blast though. This is a good map pick for him.
It's a great map. In fact, Terrans have been statistically better in all matchups on this map since post Kespa.
Oh, it was good that you said post Kespa. I feel like Flash would have played that statistic so much.
Yeah, in the Sospa era. I mean, C went undefeated on Fighting Spirit or he lost 2 games in Fighting Spirit for like 2 years.
Man, I remember when C used to care.
Yeah, he really did a great job of dominating. Now he just kind of focuses on his show.
Yeah, feels bad, man. Feels bad.
Oh well. I mean, everybody's gonna retire now that Flash has returned.
No, they won't retire. They'll just use their military service as an excuse.
Air Force Ace time.
But that's the thing, though. Like, I'm not sure how Korean military works, but I don't think you get to choose which branch you go to, unlike the U.S. military.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how it works, but if you're really good at StarCraft, you had an opportunity to play for Air Force. Now, Air Force doesn't have a League of Legends team, do they? I think they just completely disbanded, right?
Yeah, they disbanded.
That's kind of sad because it was really cool that there was this opportunity for gamers, but probably a little bit of a preferential treatment.
They literally made that team just for boxers, so why would they keep it up once boxers are gone?
Yeah, and yellow.
Yeah, but it was mostly for boxer.
All right, we got an SUV that's gonna sneak its way in. One more hit. Ah, and
Nope.
it does a nice little explosion.
The SUV is Donizo. Donizo. Man, you know, and we're gonna see the Dragoons here. Just gonna start railing in some fire here on the bunker. Just like normal, just making the thing. You know, the Socrates has the last thing to make sure he doesn't accidentally forget to keep repairing that. Because that does lose you some games quite a lot.
Yes, it does. And so we are going to see that because the machine shop is down, the siege is coming. I bet you this second factory is going to be for vultures. I mean, he doesn't have that second gas tank quite yet, and if Last does want to go for an aggressive timing, he will use that second factory for vulture production. But I really don't see him getting aggressive. Usually you would see a few more Marines, but he's really only sitting on 2 Marines here.
I mean, the 2 Marines is perfectly fine though. It's going to be enough to kind of like just keep Best from pushing in, so to speak. The thing though, the tank is already coming out here. So the first tank is out. Once Last gets the siege, Best is either going to make the decision to try to snipe it immediately, or he's going to back off. And I think he'll just back off here. He's not in the position to really go for the tank snipe. He's already taken one siege fire too much. Oh my goodness, that was actually very sloppy from Best. He took 3 siege tank fire, but they haven't lost any armor, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is that as long as he was only taking shield hits, he's continuing to cause that mineral count to not really go up that fast. So I think it was okay that he split the 3 hits among 3 Dragoons.
Yeah, but this is pretty good from last. He's gonna get this voltage out, gonna get the mines and the speed up at the same time. Gonna be able to get some map presence back, ready to develop some map presence for himself. He already moving him out to take a 3rd with that SCV, and he scans.
Uh-oh, XKCD, we've got Reavers on the way.
Sweet.
Yes, I love a good Reaver game.
Me too, man.
And the shuttle's on its way.
But here's the thing, though. Last has to notice something's up. He hasn't seen a 3rd base yet. He hasn't seen any probe there, so he's gonna start turning up around his base here.
Yeah, he's timing this out really well. The turret should be done for the natural base, but how well defended is his main going to be? That's exactly where Best is going to want to go first.
Actually, no, the turret actually is not going to face the turret. The shuttle's going to be able to get in.
Yep. Just skirting around this missile turret here. And in fact, he's going to use 1 Zell to clean it up.
Oh, here comes the Reaver.
Oh, those SCVs, they're not leaving very easily.
It's going to be a dud. Oh, no, it's going to be 2 killed SCVs. 3rd SCV does get killed. 3 SCVs killed so far. It's going to be another one. That could be a big shot here. And
it went off too.
Wow.
Oh my god, that was very successful.
That's actually getting quite a lot of damage though. That's 7 SCVs and 2 vultures down so far. Not much more left though. Not really any more opportunities for Best to get another shot off.
Oh, he might be able to get one more right here.
One more shot. Big SCV. God, here comes the. It's gonna be no, it's gonna be a dud.
That one brave SCV just kind of sat around it.
Oh no!
That siege shot.
There's no gap in the mineral line! Do you not know your map? He's gonna lose the shuttle as well to the turret.
Oh, sadness. A cup full of sadness there. But he got 6 SCV kills with that Reaver attack. I think if he made it out with the Reaver, that would have been a really solid harass. But losing the shuttle and the Reaver just kind of sucks.
It was pretty bad. But the thing though, that I think he hasn't done much damage with this. He's actually quite a bit behind. We're just seeing Last taking his 3rd base. Meanwhile, Best has not taken his 3rd either. And this is going to really force Last to start thinking about, is Best going for a 2 base all-in? He already has the Stargate up and Armored Tribunal as well. So this could be like a really big 2-base attack.
If you're gonna go have 2 bases though, how many gateways do you want to be up to?
I'd say 7.
7?
7 or 8. But that's the thing, if you go that many high gateways off of 2 bases, you're really committing yourself to that 2 economy only. It'd be very difficult for you to expand to a 3rd. And even the worst part about it, because he went for that Reaver attack but failed, Last he was able to take a 3rd base without any pressure. And this is going to really propel Last even farther ahead in this game.
Yeah, and it's actually incredibly hard to be aggressive at this 3rd base as a Protoss player. You can't easily get up that ramp, and that's the only location that you can really storm up. Wisely, these supply depots are just going to make a huge barrier here, and so now this is just too strong of an economy for Last to be entering the mid game with.
It really is. Because Last economy, sure, he lost some of the SCV to Reavers, but the economy has been relatively unchallenged for the most part. And once Last gets his wall up here and secures 3rd base. But
what do you think about Best taking the 3rd at the 9 o'clock over the 1 o'clock position?
It's just a personal choice, really. If you're playing from behind, I think it's better to take the 9. That way, your 12 is not going to get exposed if the Terran does decide to push out.
Sure.
It's a little bit harder for Terran to push into that 9 now. Actually, yeah. Actually, it's harder to push into it later, I should say, not now. Now it doesn't really matter if Terran's not wanting to push out, so to speak.
Oh, and a nice pick off on that Spider-Man there. Dragoon's not doing too bad in the middle here. But as you said, yeah, the units definitely have the opportunity to push out here. We're seeing the tanks come out from the natural base. And so I like what you're saying. When you're behind, you can't defend that 12 the 12 o'clock as easily. So might as well take that 9 o'clock base. He's got the pylons there to block from vultures, being able to flank down at the bottom too. So Best trying to set himself up as best he can.
You think I'm trying to find where Last put his armory. So he doesn't have where? He really should have been starting on his upgrades. Okay, so I see the +1 spinning with 75% done. So that's good. So Last is just basically going to be playing the waiting game to get that 2-1 up while sitting on his 3 bases. You can really see that Best can't really challenge Last. But the thing though, that this would be a great opportunity for Best to take a 4th base if he wanted to.
Yeah, Last still playing relatively passive. Oh, he's got 2 of the vultures in here.
Gotta get 2 probe kills. Gonna be a 3rd probe kill. Might be a 4th one as well. There's 4 probe kills right now. It's gonna be a 5th one. And he makes
really
way inside the probes are actually blocking the ramp here, but it's gonna get another probe kill. The 5 probes does go down. That's actually a very good trade here for Last.
Yeah, that was a nice dive in.
Here's the thing though, Last should notice because of that, he sees that the arbiters are already out, so he knows what he's dealing with at the moment. We do see the recall being developed here for the arbiters instead of the stasis.
Yeah, that is quite odd. Stasis has become the go-to spell for Protoss players in the current meta. Really just helps you in those middle-of-the-map engagements.
Stasis might be done already, but I have no idea how to check that.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I wasn't paying attention to the upgrade. You know, because that's what a pro op would do. Just like check that upgrade as soon as it starts coming up.
Oh, well, you know what? We've got a few more of these coming down the line. So I will become a pro obser. You know, you just wait.
But I don't even get to see your obsing. That's the thing, though. It's only for the viewer. So, well, unless I watch the VOD of our cast.
Oh, don't watch the VOD. It would make you sick. It's like anybody schizophrenic should not watch my obsing.
Well, they're gonna have to watch it. They want to see the English translation.
Just don't be schizophrenic, right? Okay. All right. So this is about to show how difficult it is to engage that 3rd base. If Best tried to storm up there, he'd lose everything. I think it's embarrassing when Protoss players lose their armies at the 3rd. It happens time and time again where they bust down the supply depots, they force the lift on the command center, and then low ground tanks just wipe everything out, and then the command center lands again. It's a tiring story, to be honest, for a Protoss fan.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. So Best recognizing what's happening, he's taking his 4th base behind this, so he's doing something right, though. The question is, has Last scanned it? Which is something I'm not sure about. He's ready to move across the map here, so I'm thinking that Last might have scanned it. The question is, the 2-1 upgrades are only halfway done, so.
Oh, and the bloodshed's about to begin here in the middle of the map. Both players really posturing, getting ready to plan their engagements. You know, you pointed out that he took the 4th base, but he took the main instead of the natural. Usually you see Protest players take the natural and then build the pylon wall across.
No. You want to take the main first. If you're going to split the map, you want to take the main first. That way you get the gateways up there faster.
Yeah, I do agree. But I feel like I've seen more often the natural being taken with the pylons.
And this is the problem, though. Look at the supply count. Because Last was able to get himself all the way up to 220 when the push happened. He was able to trade more than equally with Best, and Best didn't really have the army, so to speak, to deal with this. Yes, he gets the status off, but it's because of that failed Reaver and like Best not really able to control Last economy here that Last should be able to steamroll himself into the natural, and the natural could fall.
Yeah, it's definitely under threat, and an EMP here, so that actually took down all of the, whoa, GG!
Yeah, that is GG, like, you let your Terran opponent get 3 bases like that, without anything to deal with it, that's just gonna happen.
That happened fast.
Like, Last didn't even have to wait for the 2-1 up to push out. He sees that he's maxed out, he sees that his opponent hasn't really done anything, so he knows at the very least, he can trade equally if he gets his tank position right. So that was well played there by Last.
Yeah, that's going to put us to game number 6 here. And only 1 remaining Protoss player and only 1 remaining Zerg. Terran looking in a really good position still. Let's see here. I need my new slash. I don't know where I copied one.
Wow.
I have too many of them. Okay, here we go.